people be like, oh, what are you using in your hair? That's like such a broad question because you see all the talking I've been doing, all the products I've been using depending on like the season. So like when you ask me such a vague question, I'm like, so do you want to know what I use on my hair for this hairstyle? Do you want to know what I use on my hair for like a wash and go, for like a perm on set? Because it all varies. Hello, Zuri. Hope that you all are doing well. My name is Tia, and if you're true to this, not new to this, welcome to the party. But this is your first time here. Welcome you one time, welcome you two times, welcome you three times to the Zuri community. We're so happy that you joined us on this marvelous day. So as you can tell by the title, as you can tell by the cooler weather that is starting to set in, it's time to get into my fall favorites for my natural hair. I feel like I get asked a lot about what type of hair products I use, and so I decided to kind of create, I guess, like a video talking about like my favorite fall/winter products. And I can definitely do the same for spring and summer since some of those products do switch over. But I also want to create this video just kind of give you an insight, I guess, of like certain types of things that I look for in products, what are my favorite brands that I use at the moment, and that kind of thing. But anyways, I'm not gonna ramble too much because I want to hop right on into this since I do have quite a few products to go over. So yeah, let's get started. If you do see me looking down, I have like my iPad listing out my notes in terms of like what categories I'm gonna go in and like what order. So first we're gonna start with what do I use to mainly clarify my hair in the fall/winter. I do have a hair care routine, I think, on my channel. I'll link it up in the cards and down below if you wanna check that out as well. But let's hop into it, stop talking. So first things first, I don't think I've done a review of Fenty hair here on my channel, but I did a review on Instagram. I'll link it down below so you can check that out as well. But the Rich One Moisture Repair Shampoo, when I tell you guys, Fenty, Miss Robin, she did her thing with this. I'm not gonna get into, you know, the bottles and stuff, but I will just talk about like why I like it. One, I felt like it left my hair clean, but not to the point to where it was like a deep clean to where my hair was stripped of all its natural oils. But my hair also felt moisturized, and it also felt soft after using it. And my first time using this was after I had a protective hairstyle, so I did double cleanse, and it did a really good job with clarifying my hair. I really like this product. Would I give it a 10 out of 10? I don't know. I would just say I really like this product. Definitely one of my staples. I have been using it a lot. Next, these two are from Pattern Beauty. If you don't know, now you know. We love Pattern Beauty over here. She's for the curly girls, the curlies and the coilies, period. So the first item that I want to mention is Pattern's Hydration Shampoo. This was made to gently cleanse and hydrate. I started implementing Pattern Beauty products into my hair care routine sometime last year, but the Hydration Shampoo has been one of my favorites. Kind of like with the Fenty Beauty one, I've noticed that it, you know, cleanses my hair and moisturizes it, doesn't strip it, that kind of thing. But with this one, I love the slip. Plus a little bit goes a long way, and I also feel like it focuses more on moisture, you know, getting that moisture back into your hair as opposed to like clarifying, which is honestly really important because with the cooler months coming, it's so important to make sure that our hair is like moisturized and hydrated so that it's not breaking off and, you know, just being damaged throughout the other factors that go into like, you know, the atmosphere, the weather, and that kind of thing. Next up from Pattern, I love their cleansing shampoo. I do have color treated hair, so I'm very particular about the type of shampoos that I use, and these shampoos are color safe. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, with the clarifying shampoo, it basically helps to remove buildup that's accumulated on your curls without stripping away the healthy oils of your tresses. It also gives hair a robust cleanse. It was formulated with matcha green tea, aloe vera, and pennythol. So I like to use the cleansing shampoo once a month. I tend to wash my hair once a week. So that's like 4 washes a month, you know, clarifying to kind of really reset the hair. And so the last shampoo that I tend to reach for is none other than the Olaplex number 4, the Bond Maintenance Shampoo, which repairs, strengthens, and nourishes all hair types. I surprisingly started implementing Olaplex products the beginning of this year. I was like, you know what, it's time for me to start taking better care of the color in my hair and using products that are color safe, specifically when it comes to shampoo. Yeah, that was just a story in and of itself. But I love Olaplex because kind of like with the Pattern, A little bit goes a long way. It's very nourishing. It cleanses my scalp, but also I'm able to detangle while I have the product in my hair, which is really amazing. I like to finger tangle a little bit before I go in with like tools and whatnot. So yes, I will link the prices of these down below in the description box so you can kind of gauge like which one out of the 4 you think is better for your price range based on like what it does. But yeah, so those are the main 4 things that I do use for a shampoo and will be continuing to use this fall/winter. So after I shampoo, I like to go in with either a conditioner or a deep conditioner. I usually like to condition to really detangle, and then I'll add a deep conditioner so that I'm able to like sit in the hair dryer and that kind of thing to really let that moisture penetrate my strands, particularly in the fall and winter. I don't know if you can tell, there's a pattern between everything that I use. Moisture, hydration, being able to detangle, because I don't want my hair to break off, okay? I don't want nothing to break off, child. Anywho, so I do have quite a few products with conditioning, so bear with me. But first things first, I love the Amika Hydro Rush Intense Moisture Conditioner. Okay, so this is infused with hyaluronic acid and biofermented coconut water. This conditioner deeply hydrates, nourishes, and infuses an extra dose of antioxidants. It's ideal for thick, coarse, hydrated hair that has difficulty absorbing moisture. Surprisingly enough, I discovered Amika, I think last year, fall of last year. I was doing a sponsorship with them on TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, these products are actually really amazing. This conditioner is 9.2 fluid ounces. Honestly, I love how this just melts into my hair and it really just softens it immediately. I don't have to do too much, okay? Very classy, very demure. But yeah, I don't really have to do too much when I use this. For this particular conditioner, I do like to use it more so as like a pre-poo on days where my hair is really dry, and before I go in with shampooing, I want to add some moisture and kind of finger detangle a little bit to jumpstart my routine. Another fave from Amika is their Hydro Rush Intense Moisture Mask. Again, use this for a partnership, but I absolutely love it. If you don't believe me, look how empty this is. Crazy. This intense moisture mask detangles dry, brittle, hydrated strands, resulting in healthier looking, ultra hydrated hair. And you want to use it on damp hair from your mid-lengths to roots, that kind of thing. Let it stay on for 5 to 10 minutes. You know what they be saying. This is like a more intense version of this. So like depending on if I need to pre-poo before I shampoo, I'll use the Hydro Mask Conditioner. But if I want more of like a really, I don't know, like a mask treatment, then I'll go in with the mask treatment. So yeah, these 2 I love. One thing I love about like trying different products and partnerships and stuff, I get to see firsthand how a product is and how it works for my kinky coily hair. And when I tell you guys, I absolutely fell in love with the multitasking conditioner. Oh my gosh, you can use it as a 3-in-1 conditioner for damaged hair. You can use it as a leave-in, a rinse out, or a deep conditioner. I've only used it as a deep conditioner. I think 1 or 2 times I may have used it as a leave-in when I ran out of my regular leave-in. I don't know if you guys can tell, but she's pretty much empty. I think I have 1 more use out of this and then it's over. So this conditioner I'm about to show you guys, I've actually only used it 1 time. I used it yesterday when I was washing my hair to, you know, put it in the mini twist or whatever. But when I tell you guys I fell in love with it, I was like, wow, we might actually have to add this to a little stash. But it is the Pattern Breakage Barrier Hair Mask. It is used to soften and hydrate your growing curls. It is infused with white tea and manuka honey to help prevent breakage. This mask is perfect for maintaining moisture balance, retaining length, transitioning out of protective styles, and fortifying chemically treated strands. The consistency is kind of like the Pattern Transition Mask. I'm not gonna like, you know, do too much, but I don't know if you guys can see. It's very like, I use the Pattern Beauty Hair Steamer. We'll get into that later. And those 2 together really just hydrated my curls. It had been about a month since I washed my hair, and those two together really got me together. So the next conditioner that I like to use when I wash my hair frequently, like, you know, once a week or whatever, is the Olaplex No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. It is used to repair, strengthen, and nourish all hair types. I absolutely love all things Olaplex, not gonna lie. Let me show you guys how much I've used so far. It's literally almost gone. I do feel as though I run through the conditioner a lot faster than I run through the shampoo, because you only need like a little bit of the shampoo. But with the conditioner, obviously it's a conditioner, you know. I don't know about you, but dime size who, quarter size who, baby, I'm finna beat it out until I can't beat it no more. Okay, because I have thick, luscious hair. I need all I can get. So the last thing I'm going to mention is not really a conditioner, it's more of a treatment. But I wanted to mention the 𝐟𝐢𝐥𝐦 2-step protein treatment, which is used to stop hair breakage. It rebuilds hair structure for 6 weeks and it's ideal for processed or natural hair. As someone that has color treated hair, I told myself moving forward, I want to start implementing more protein treatments to really strengthen my hair, especially with the cooler months coming. Like, yeah, I want to do my mask to, you know, moisturize and hydrate, but I also want to make sure that I'm focusing on restructuring and rebuilding, which is where I feel like the Olaplex products come in handy because it's rebuilding your hair from the inside out, right? Same with like a protein treatment. So yeah, 𝐟𝐢𝐥𝐦, she's always been that girl, but I definitely need to start using her more often. So next we're going to get into what styling products I like to use. I'm going to go through all these products, and then at the end I'll talk more about like the combos that I like to use, whether it's for like a twist out, a braid out, a rod set. That way you can kind of see what hairstyles I tend to use what products for. So first things first, I want to get into like leave-in conditioners. I find myself going back and forth between 2 leave-in conditioners on a regular basis, particularly like in the fall/winter. One being the Pattern Beauty leave-in conditioner, which is used to define and moisturize your hair. It seals curls with a lasting moisture lotion of multiple nutritious oils to help combat dryness while also providing a soft hold for curls pattern definition. Now with this one, when I use this one, I find that I have to do one of 2 things for it to really penetrate my hair. I either have to apply it with my hair being soaking wet and still kind of warm from the water, that way it can actually really penetrate my strands, or I'll like apply this and then I'll put a hair cap on or something and kind of just like walk around for a few minutes so that the heat from the head cap can like really help this product to penetrate. I've noticed that when doing that, this one works wonders, but if I just use it and like don't allow it to really penetrate my hair, it's not really doing what it needs to do. So aside from the Pattern Beauty leave-in conditioner, I love to use my Melanin Hair Care leave-in conditioner. And this is 16 fluid ounces, so for me to have it like this much gone, girl, you know I be using this thing. This is one of my favorite leave-in conditioners to use in the fall and winter. I just feel like it really penetrates my hair strands. It's very moisturizing. I don't know if you can tell, but in the cooler months I tend to go for more like creamier, maybe considered heavier products, as opposed to like the summer and spring. I'll probably use like a spray leave-in conditioner, or you know, or like a mousse to like style my hair, as opposed to like what I'm going to show you later on. But yeah, I absolutely love Melanin Hair Care. I feel like whatever products I use it for, like combo wise, I don't have any flaking, which is chef's kiss. I will say though, like I mentioned, this is more of like a creamier base product as opposed to like the Pattern, which I feel is like a more lightweight leave-in conditioner. But these 2 are like my favorite non-negotiable leave-in conditioners for this upcoming cooler months. Next up, I wanted to get into styling products. I think first I'll start with the cream, since I use like mainly 2 creams that I have right here in front of you, and then I have a 3rd one I'll talk about later. I like to use the Camille Rose Almond Joy Twisting Butter. It is a supremely soft styling butter with an indulgent nutty aroma crafted to nourish and elongate tresses. Camille Rose, she's true to this, not new to this, okay? This is like a staple. My really good friend, best friend Zoe, she put me on this back in college. But y'all, this smells so good. Oh my gosh, like I mentioned, this is my 2nd jar, so it is pretty full. Being that I only wash my hair once a month, when I choose styling products, I like to use things that are very creamy, kind of heavy, will penetrate my hair strands, but also allow me to have that moisture throughout the week, since I don't really refresh my hair throughout the week. Along with the twisting butter, I love to use the Melanin Hair Care Twist Elongating Style Cream. This is best for long-lasting definition. This lightweight elongating styling cream is designed to make your hair more manageable, reducing tangles and knots. Oh, this is 16 fluid ounces. One thing about Melanin Hair Care, oh sweetie, she was gonna make sure we got all the ounces for our queen. It doesn't really smell like anything, which I really appreciate, because sometimes I don't be wanting to have that heavy fragrance scents in my hair. Oh yeah, I didn't mention. So another cream that I like to use is the Talia YG Curly Curl Cream. I'm actually out of that. I had like 3 jars, girl. I'm out of that. When I tell you I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. So I need to restock on that, but I absolutely love that. Notice that out of the 3 creams that I've talked about, the 𝐸𝐤𝐬𝐲 curly curl cream allows me to have the most defined juicy curls without having to, you know, do too much manipulation, right? So definitely love that one. I'll definitely link that down below in the description box. Also, I'm pretty sure I have a video where I use that, so I'll link that down below as well. Baby, if you don't know, now you know. I absolutely love the Dew when it comes to mousse. I feel like I don't really reach for any other mousse besides the Dew Most Depth Texture Foam. This one's actually almost out, but yeah, I love to use this. Honestly, I use this year round. Summer, spring, winter, fall, baby. I'm gonna bust out the Dew because it's never let me down. Wash and goes, braid outs, it detangles, conditions, defines, and it shines all in one step. I'm pretty sure you can use this without a leave-in conditioner if I'm not mistaken. So I use a gel all year round, but I wanted to mention this anyways because when I mention the product combos, you'll kind of see how I like to use it. But it's none other than the Extreme Wet Line Gel. This is probably like my second bottle this year. When I tell you guys, literally, there's just so much in here. How many fluid ounces is this? This is 35.27 fluid ounces. Crazy. Because this will literally last you all year round, depending on like how often you do your hair and like what type of hairstyles you do. Let's talk about some of the product combos that I like to use. When I did my 2-strand twist that I have in right now, I had used the Pattern Beauty leave-in conditioner. I paired it with the Melanin Hair Care Elongating Cream, also with the Wet Line Extreme Gel. I feel like these three together give me really good definition, moisture, shine, all of the above. Let me show you in a little close up. You know, I ain't lying. Do you like? So if I was to do a perm rod set, I would probably use the Melanin leave-in conditioner paired with the Dew. You honestly don't have to use a leave-in conditioner with the Dew if I'm not mistaken, but I like to use it for added moisture, especially with this upcoming fall/winter. I want to again make sure that I'm focusing on nourishing and moisturizing my hair. If I was to do a braid out, I would probably go between the Melanin Hair Care leave-in conditioner with the matching elongating cream, also paired with none other than the Wet Line Extreme Gel. I use this for pretty much every hairstyle, I'm not gonna hold you. But I would use that for like a braid out if I was to do one today. If I was to do like a braiding curl, I would probably use one of these two leave-in conditioners. It really varies depending on like how I feel that day. And then I would use the Melanin Hair Care for like the braided part of the braid out, and then on like my ends and on top of this I would use the Dew. So hopefully that combo makes sense. But my twist outs in general, I love using the 𝐸𝐤𝐬𝐲 curly curl cream with none other than the Wet Line Extreme Gel. And again, the leave-in conditioners kind of depend on like how I feel. Sometimes I'll also use the Kinky Curly Not Today, but that leave-in conditioner is more so for like my summer/spring collection, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are some of the like product combos I would use for hairstyles that I tend to gravitate towards, like braid outs, twist outs, braiding curls, roller sets, that kind of thing. I low-key feel so winded talking about like all these hair products, which is like why when people be like, oh, what are you using in your hair? That's like such a broad question, because you see all the talking I've been doing, all the products I've been using depending on like the season. So like when you ask me such a vague question, I'm like, so do you want to know what I used on my hair for this hairstyle? Do you want to know what I use on my hair for like a wash and go, for like a perm rod set? Because it all varies. So hopefully this video kind of like gives you more insight of like what I use or like what I gravitate more towards, and you can like gauge your interest based on that and like other reviews that you've like seen. Anywho, this next section is more like, I guess, kind of miscellaneous, like my hair growth oil, nooks and crannies I like to use. When it comes to hair growth oils, I'm not really particular in terms of like my expectations, I guess, but I will say though with like the Wild Growth hair oil, I've been using this for years, probably since like 4th, 5th grade. My mother put me on when I had first big chopped, and yeah, the rest has been history. I'm true to this, not new to this. One thing I will say that I look for in a hair oil is like a nozzle or the little like dropper. I absolutely love those. But yeah, this is the hair growth oil I've been reaching for more frequently. I will say the smell, it's not that pleasant. It's not, but if it's gonna continue to do what it be doing for me, I'm gonna stick beside it. When it comes to me separating my hair, I used to use like a hair oil to like, you know, coat my hands and then like separate my hairstyles. But lately I've been liking the pattern Shine Spray. So this is like a ultra lightweight shine spray to leave curls voluminous and radiant. You can spritz to enhance luster while keeping curls soft. I like to use this as I'm separating my hair. So like I'll spritz it on my hands, you know, rub it together, and then like I'll separate my hair. I feel like I like that better because one, I noticed that the oils, like if I use like an oil to separate my hair just feels so like weighed down and like greasy throughout the week. Not to mention like all those oils on my hair, like it touches my face. I was breaking out a lot more often, but I've noticed like once I switched to this, since it is like so much of a lighter weight, and it does have castor oil, which is really good for your hair as well. I've noticed that one, my face don't really break out that much, but two, my hair is still like springy and bouncy after I do it because it's not like heavy weighted, like it's lightweight, if that makes sense. I don't know about you guys, but during the fall/winter, I look forward to straightening my hair. I do. If you don't, that's your business. But me on the other hand, I love to straighten my hair. I used to be a straight hair natural back in like middle school and high school, but after the heat damage, I was like, girl, you know what? We're gonna protect our curls over here. I only straighten my hair twice a year now. When it comes to straightening my hair, I like to use the Silken Seal Liquid Sheen, which is excellent for blow drying by 𝐥𝐿. This is like so lightweight. It revitalizes your hair's natural sheen. It helps protect during thermal styling, eases wet combing, helps seal cuticles to prevent moisture loss, and it helps prevent hair from ultraviolet damage along with combating humidity. So I've been using this throughout this whole year, honestly, when blow drying my hair, and I absolutely love it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am, you know, I've been through it a little bit, but I like to pair the liquid sheen with the Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. This is more like a anti-humidity type of spray. You use this between every 3 to 4 shampoos. Towel dry your hair and you apply it, and you can use heat to activate the product. This really helps with humidity and like keeping my hair actually straight. I like to use the Color Wow with my 𝐥𝐿. I feel like this is like a really good combo to protect my hair from heat damage, but also to keep my hair from like reverting back as easily after I heat style. And the last thing, I don't really use this too much, mainly because the bottle is so small and it's kind of pricey, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna use this, you know, when I need to use it. But it is the Olaplex number 3, which is used to repair and strengthen. And it's just like a revitalizing treatment for your hair. But yeah, I really like it. You use this before you shampoo your hair, and I remember when I first used it, I was like, is this even doing anything? But after the 3rd time, I was like, okay, I'm starting to like notice the difference from when I actually use it to when I don't use it. So those are primarily all the hair care products that I use. I do want to mention some of the styling tools that I use and that I kind of gravitate towards. And since I don't know, I just find myself using styling tools more often in the cooler months as opposed to like finger detangling more during the spring/summer. I don't really know what that's about. But anyways, I'm just gonna put you guys on some of the styling tools that I use. I started using the On brush. I don't know if you guys saw this brush go viral on TikTok, but I feel like it really truly detangles my hair pretty quickly. It has a lot of give, I don't know if you can tell. So it's able to move with my hair as opposed to like no give and then like my hair is like being ripped out of my head. And then I also like to use the Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush. If you're true to this, not new to this, you see me mention this on my channel all the time. Again, it's very like flexible with your hair, that kind of thing. You know, it just really depends on the day. But I do like to use this brush when I am like blow drying my hair or styling my hair when it's blow dried. And it's just like the Pattern Beauty round brush, nothing too crazy. And then lastly, I mean, a pick, duh! Since I like to do more braid outs and like, you know, curly hairstyles, I love to use a little good pick to give me that volume. I'm definitely more of like a volume over definition type of girly. I just love my big hair, I do. And I guess I'll also lump this with the styling tools. I like to use, if my hair is straight, I like to use the Pattern Beauty curling wand set. I do have a video on that, I'll link it up in the cards. I try not to use a lot of heat when my hair is straight, but there's just something about like using a curling iron to get like those voluminous curls in the cooler months that I just absolutely love and adore. So I don't have it on me right now, but I do like to use that along with the Pattern Beauty curling iron set that I just mentioned. I like to use my Dyson. I use that pretty much year round, honestly, but like I mentioned, I do like to experiment more with like heat styling products and like doing my hair on like, you know, blown out hair and like silk presses kind of thing. I do like to use my Dyson to get my hair blown out. What else? I do have a video on that as well. And then the last thing, I actually used this yesterday. I may or may not have a video coming out on it depending on how I like the video. Moving forward, I will be using the Pattern Beauty hair steamer. I don't know if you guys seen this, but Pattern just released their hair steamer. Let me just say this. I personally didn't really hair steam. I didn't use a steamer. The only time I really get my hair steamed is if I was getting a silk press and my hairdresser, Jade, is like included in the service. That's the only time I get my hair steamed, but I've noticed such a difference every time she does it as opposed to when like I don't use it. And since I am focusing more on, you know, hydration, making sure my hair is moisturized and all those things, like really just filling in those, you know, products that I'm putting on my hair, like what they're intended to do, I have noticed that with the hair steamer, I don't know, I just feel like it really penetrates everything so much faster than like sitting under a hair dryer for like 30 minutes or whatever. So I did use this yesterday. Again, I'll have a video up soon. I don't really know when. I feel like I've been talking a lot, but honestly, if anybody asks me what I use on my hair, I'm going to refer them to this video because baby, all this explaining I just did, I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. But definitely let me know if you guys see any of your favorites in this video, if you see any products that you want to try and you're just kind of like, I don't know, but like you feel a little persuaded now. Definitely comment down below. I want to know what product that is and why you feel persuaded. If there's anything that you personally love and adore that I have not mentioned, comment that down below as well. I'm always open to trying new curly hair products. I will say that I have low porosity hair. My hair is color treated. I have dense hair. I would say I'm type 4. My hair is about mid-back, waist length if it's like straightened or blown out, anything of that nature. But yeah, I hope this video was able to help somebody. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. It helps me a lot and lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so then every time I post a video, because we would love to have you here in the Zuri community. So until next time, I love you guys so very much. Bye.